Yeah, just let me know what that is. And then see if you can find the center between the front and back. Let those bones get really heavy and you'll feel the pelvic floor, we call this Yoga Bandhas. Or let your belly button extend, your heart goes up, look to the sky. And then again, rounding your back.
Feel free to let out any sounds your body might need you to make.
Well, you're stretching your whole body. I mean, you're getting all the joints at one point or another. And also, what you can do in a chair is that it's a little bit more forgiving on the knees and on the hips. So as you age, it allows you to get into positions that you were doing standing with the use of the chair, and then being able to really do the pose without hurting yourself.
And like flower petals, just let them go. We'll start with seated side bend. So taking your arm and reaching down and up.
I took it up because I have osteoporosis, and the chair yoga is much easier. You don't have to worry as much about falling and breaking anything, not everything. It is not as difficult as I thought it would be, but it's not easy. And you really do use your muscles. It's an excellent workout.
Nice big stretch. Good. Release, bring your hand down, untwist, and bring your torso up. Hold on to that strap. We're going to lean back in the chair. We're going to take that leg back for our half boat pose. Now, as you get here, think of pulling your chest forward and reaching up. Beautiful. Shift your body weight forward. Let your hips come right towards the chair. Look over the front. There's your plank pose. Good. Go back to downward facing dog one more time. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing. I've known these ladies probably 18 to 20 years. And the very first time in a yoga class, I brought in the chair. All of my students said, I don't want geriatric yoga. I'm not an old person. And then they saw that just having a chair is just as good as a yoga strap, a block. It's another prop that's going to help you do what you want to do. So it's not necessarily because you're older, but it can be helpful. And it doesn't mean you're geriatric just because you're sitting in a chair. Now straighten the front leg and then bow over as if you could bring your head to your knee. Or your hand back to the center. And one more time, side bending. And reaching, lengthen that elbow, nice big stretch. And come back. Open up your hands, give me a little jazz hands. And then walk your feet back in together.
I've been looking for all different kinds of exercises to do, kind of a portfolio of exercises, and this is one of them. And this is the one that I could see doing for the rest of my life, where some that are a little more strenuous, I may at some point in the future may not be able to do, but this is one that is good exercise, and I can do it for a long time.
So be that inner goddess today, elbows out nice and wide. And then a little change of hands. Curl your middle fingers in. I love you too. Side bend, elbow towards your knee. Take a nice big stretch. And then if you want, you can take that arm over your ear. In group classes in general, whether it was an exercise group class, you know, a weight-bearing class or yoga, you tend to see more women. Women tend to be more group-oriented. I would love to see more men in class. I do have a few. I don't know if they're intimidated, but you know, it's a great way to meet women if everybody's single. Reach up like you're putting something on a shelf, and then come back. And let's do it again. Reach forward and up. And come back. This time we're going to reach forward and up and try to stand up. Use your hands on the chair if you need to. It's fine. Put your hands down on that chair. Press into those feet and come all the way up extended mountain. Good.
It's never too early to start. You know, if you're doing all kinds of yoga, do chair yoga, and you don't have to be old. You can do it as you're young, and you can do it with all sorts of yoga. So put it you know, do it with all the yoga practice that you do.
And then, okay, yeah, okay.
Start. And if you want to start where you can really feel like you're confident and in control, start in a chair.
You will have the strongest abs of anyone.
Get into a chair and do some yoga.
And then lifting your head, bending your front knee, lift that back heel, and we're gonna come into warrior three. So push and raise that foot up, press down into the chair, nice big balance, look over the top.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.